Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of El Local Podcast 831. Today, I am your guest, but before we get to me, here's your host, Eddie Gonzalez.
You guys already know this is Eddie Gonzalez, Local Podcast 831. We have Geno Bragado in the house.
What up, what up?
What's up, Geno? This is cool, dude. We talked about it. You're here. And like what I was saying earlier right now, everyone knows Geno.
No.
Everyone knows Geno. Yeah,
No.
dude. Everyone knows Geno. It doesn't matter who you are. I'm caught now since knowing you, like, when I talk to people like around our age, I'm like, do you know Geno? And a lot of the times it's like, yeah. You know, and a lot of times like, it's about like a good like 60-40, you know, yes.
Doubt it.
And like I was saying earlier, dude, Geno's an icon. I don't care what you say. Geno's an icon in Watsonville.
Nah,
so
I'm nobody, dude. I'm just another kid from Watsonville.
Just another kid from Watsonville. Geno, dude, you've been around the block. What are you, like 37, 38?
Try 39.
39, dude. Already.
Yeah, I just turned last month.
Yeah. You don't even look 39, dude. Like,
Thank you.
I don't know what it is. It's the Filipino genes.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
They don't crack, so.
It's all the rice I eat.
It's all right.
I believe. That's my theory.
Oh, dude.
Untested, but I think so.
I mean, you look at all like the Pacific, you know, cultures, you know, Asian cultures, like they all look young, dude. Like there's, God, I was looking at some models that were like in their 50s and they look like they were like 30. It's like, what the heck?
Dang.
And there's this like iconic like model fashion icon. She's like 70 something, but she looks like in her 50s. Like it's crazy.
Wow.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Untested theory, but it's in the rice they eat.
Yeah. From Costco.
From Costco. Geno, so you born and raised in Watsonville.
Yep.
Just another kid from Watsonville.
Yes, sir.
And so you went to Watsonville High. You know, you live the typical living in Watsonville, going to the Watsonville schools. And so you've seen it grow a long time. And and being 39, you were alive during the 89 earthquake.
I was, but I can't recall it. I don't know if it was that earthquake, but I do remember a day where, like, I forget what time it was, but I remember running outside, and then like to go play. Like they finally let me out to go play, and then I just like ran out excited, and all of a sudden they're like, "Get back inside!" I'm like, "What?" Oh, okay.
It's like, dude, what the heck? I'm trying to go outside and just have fun and like turn around, come back.
Little did they know outside was more safe, but
oh, I know, right? That's what I tell people. Like, if you ever hit the big one, or even just an earthquake in general, go outside, like flat ground.
Yeah.
Flat area.
Yeah. Another thing I remember from that time was my grandfather had a truck, and we slept in the truck bed. And I just thought, like, I think I was like, what, 3? Mm-hmm. And I just thought we were camping, you know? It was like, oh, cool, we get to sleep in the back of the truck bed. And those, like, they put a tarp over it and everything. Like, yeah, that's probably one of my only memories of the earthquake. Yeah,
probably oblivious to, like, everything that's going on. It's like, like, you know, outside camping and everything, and that's cool. You also remember like the things that are the buildings and the properties that are just like they used to be just dirt.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then now you go and you're just like, dude, that's freaking Target.
Yeah,
you know.
I definitely remember Target as like just a big hill, like a big old clump of dirt, and then just behind it the Harkins Bridge. Like there was that road that like had that dip. Yeah. And I remember, well, it wasn't built till like I started driving like 16, 17 around there. And I remember like liking to drive and like especially when I would practice and then just like blasting through the hill and then finally like getting that drop. Yeah. I miss that one every time I drive.
Well, there was 2 of them. The one right there by Ramsey and then the one over here. The big bridge. So there's 2 dips.
Yeah,
I remember that. And then also like downtown Watsonville, where the new city building is, the library, that was just all dirt.
Oh yeah,
You know,
Soccer Central used to be there.
Yeah. And then the fairground, the county fair would be hosted there.
Oh yeah.
Before. Yeah. What other stuff do you remember like that? Just like.
I mean, definitely all those houses behind Target were not there. We used to have a bowling alley that.
Cabrillo lanes.
Yeah, that was my go-to spot for sure.
And you're a big bowler too.
Oh yeah,
love bowling. You breathe, live bowling.
Kind of, but yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah. How'd you get into bowling?
So it was I used to go there as a kid. My dad was a big bowler. All my uncles were, and they would go there all the time. So I went there as a kid, and then probably when I was about maybe like, I don't know, kind of late actually, like probably like in my early 20s, I started bowling. And yeah, when I finally learned how to hook the ball, I was literally hooked.
Yeah.
Like it was sick. Like I bought my own ball and all that stuff, and then eventually, joined the league, and just got into it.
And we've gone bowling a couple times too, but the first time that we went bowling together, it was for your birthday. It was for someone's birthday, and dude, we parked and we went to Salinas, and then Geno just comes out like with his gear, like
I have the whole kit,
his kit, his case, the ball, his shoes,
for sure.
And we're walking into it like, dude, coming in like you're about to tear some stuff up. And it just natural, dude. You just go and it's like, I can't even do that.
Well, at that point, I did bowling for like quite a number of years.
Yeah.
So I have everything that I pretty much need. Yeah. Which is just a ball and shoes, but still like the technique, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Dude, that's how I am right now with cornhole. I just started doing cornhole.
Oh, dude. Me and my cousin Jeff, we tear it up on cornhole. Him and I can't be on the same team.
Dang.
Because I mean, not being cocky or anything like that, but like the bowling, like the knowing how to bowl, it really translates well to cornhole. Just because you're still doing that whole underarm swing, and so once we figured that out at Beer Mule, like we were done. And then we actually won a tournament. It was a small tournament, but it was just it was a city employee tournament, and they let us bring like our partner, and so I brought Jeff, and we won. Like
just made it look easy.
I mean, kind of. Yeah. I mean, there's like the other people who are just like kind of haphazardly happen to be good, and so they posed a challenge, but still we pulled it out.
Yeah. No, dude, I've been going every Monday to Buena Vista.
I
texted you.
Oh yeah.
So hey, I'm looking for a partner. So
let's go.
Because they have two games, tournament. So like one's at 4:30, and then the one where you need your partner is at 7:30.
Okay.
And so like the day that they were picking partners, I was not there. So I'm like the odd man out right now.
Oh, okay.
And so like I have 2 weeks to find a partner. So
let's do it.
Okay. And
every Monday?
Every Monday.
Okay.
And I just got bags too, dude. Like that's how crazy of you get sucked into it.
Yeah.
So I got custom made cornhole bags with the logo.
Oh, nice.
Dude, they're all black, and then the logo, and then I got another pair just to have like also.
Oh, sick.
So it's a thing. Like you get addicted. It's like,
I definitely bought my own bags too.
Yeah.
I have the one that has like the suede side and then the regular side. So yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. It's a good time. And so bowling, you're into bowling. Let's see, you're heavily into music, hip hop. You're into shoes.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. You're a big nerd because you're also on the Nerdville team. Started back in 21. Yeah. Yeah. So you've been part of that since the beginning. And you also work for the city.
Yes.
You started working for the city. You started working for the city. What are you going on, like 20 years?
20 years.
20 years.
Yeah, 20 years this past June.
Dang.
I know, crazy, right?
Did they give you anything for like a 20 year?
Well, so it's like your official anniversary or whatever they start is when you go full time. So I started part time in 2005, and then I went full time in 2007. So they count from 2007. So I'm at what is that?
22. 20.
Yeah. So I don't want to math right now, but
Oh, so okay. So you've been with the city for 20 years.
yeah,
And then officially full time 18
years. Yeah. There you go.
That's still a long time, dude.
I know it. Yeah, it went by in a flash for real.
Yeah.
Like I still can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I've been going on 13 years on my job, and I feel like that's a long time. But 20 years, like, and you've met so many people.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell you. Like, whenever I have conversations, I tell people, "Oh, I used to work for the city, or I, works for Parks and Rec," and I'm like, "Oh, you know Geno? You know Geno?" So you've seen so many people, in 20 years.
Yeah.
But what got you to join the city? Sure, you were like in high school at the time, right?
No, so well, in high school, the funny thing is I didn't even know the youth center existed, so that's where I started. I started at the youth center and pretty much in and out of there a little bit throughout the years. But during high school, like it was there the whole time, right? And I would go after school to wait for my ride at the library just across the street.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would be at the library with my brother and a couple friends waiting for our rides to go home, and never knew the youth center was there. And so there I was, like in high school, being noisy in the library, whatever, and not knowing the youth center was there, which is crazy to me. And so, like, yeah, looking back, I was like such a fool for not knowing it was there.
And it was like right next to each other. Like, for those who don't know, the old Watsonville library was literally where Cabrillo is, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a big old building. And there's something about being inside. I mean, your typical, like, oh, you gotta be quiet in the library.
Yeah.
One, it had a particular smell.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. It's like a old book smell, but just kind of like
definitely
kind of like your grandparents' kind of house.
Yeah.
and it was so big. It had a tall roof, but there was kind of like a creepy vibe to it. I don't know if it was just me.
That was probably all the homeless people, maybe hanging out in there.
Maybe I guess
people sleeping on the tables and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so going back to that, so so the way I started with the city is, so I just graduated, or I was about to, or just graduated high school.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was just, I honestly didn't know what to do with my life. Like, I was like, okay, I'm going to attend, college and whatnot, and try to figure out, like, while I'm in there, and just try to figure it out, like, through that, like what I wanted to do with my life. And then all of a sudden, I was hanging out with my friend Eric, also known as Gambit at the time. He's a rapper. He was promoting a hip hop show at the youth center, and so his friend Jessica Sanchez, she worked at the youth center, and so I was just hanging out with him, and they were gonna pass out flyers for the hip hop show that was gonna happen at the youth center, and so I was just in Jessica's car, we're just going around different spots, and then she asked me, she was like, hey, you just graduated, or you're about to graduate, I forget which one it is, but she was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know, like I'm just gonna go to college, figure it out. And then I did tell her, though, I wanted to just try to throw shows, because at the time I was like heavy into the punk scene, and so yeah, I told her, I was like, I want to try to find a place where I could just throw shows and do all that, and and invite bands over. And then she's like, oh, well, the youth center's hiring, like, why don't you apply? And so that's it. Like, that pretty much just like changed my life forever. Like, seriously, like I always whenever I always give credit to Jessica for asking me that question.
Yeah.
And like, just really, like, just that was the path that I needed, or like the question I needed to get asked, or the opportunity that I, just
you needed,
I needed, because I honestly had no idea what I was gonna do, like zero.
Did you? And so you applied, right?
She interviewed me.
Yeah, first job. So that was the official first job.
Well, I did have another job right before that. I worked for the school district for like a little while, running an after-school program called Show Teach. It was like a new program at the time, and basically we and it's funny, they're like, oh yeah, you can pick high school students to. This was just after high school, so you could. He's like, they told me that you could pick high school students to hire as like kind of like as part of your program. So obviously I hired all my friends and we were all like in the punk scene, we all listen to hardcore, we all listen to punk. And then Show Teach was basically like we're like stagehands and like just kind of helping with like we helped at the Mellow Center with some of their productions. Pat, who was running the Mellow Center at the time, he would like do like little workshops with us and show us around the Mellow Center how things ran. And then as part of the job, we would get hours credited, like paid hours credited for going to shows and offering to help them like with like their setup and cleanup and stuff like that. So like we're already going to shows,
Yeah.
So every show that we went to, like that was in Santa Cruz, I'd always hit up the promoter, whoever's putting the show, and some of them I knew at the time. I was like, hey, you guys need help? Like, we could help. Like, I got this group of people. We can help set up any sound gear, all that stuff, and then help clean up afterwards. And then we would log those for hours. But obviously we get to enjoy the show as well. Like, be all sweaty afterwards, cleaning up. So like after being in the pit,
you're getting involved, and you're getting like, it's practically free help for them.
Exactly. Yeah.
They don't know it,
and then the school district would
they would pay. They would pay you. So, dude, like, what shows did you ever like? Well,
they were just all small. Local punk shows, but like they were like really like they're awesome shows. If around the time was what was it, 2005, 2006, like. There was a lot of shows happening in Santa Cruz, and then we would also put some on here in Watsonville. Cool story, actually. During high school, a bunch of friends and I, we wanted to put on our own show. So we would do little garage shows in my friend Ivan's house. In his garage, he had a huge garage, and we just throw shows there, that's we'd start our own little bands in there and all that stuff, and then that's kind of how it grew to me getting that job with the school district, and then me also wanting to work at the youth center to throw shows. Well, that was the thing too, like the main reason why I wanted to apply to the youth center, because when I went in there I was like, this is a perfect spot for shows. Not even the stage, too. I wasn't thinking about the stage, like the gym area. I was thinking about the room there, because punk shows, like the best ones are in small rooms. And so I looked at the space, and then like I just saw it. I was like, yes, like this is gonna happen. Yeah. Like I'm just gonna work here for a while, and then like just throw shows. Figure out how all that works. But actually, going back to in high school, we had a little like a jar, and we would get donations. And what we would do with the donations, we would rent Ramsey Park.
Oh, okay.
To throw a show, and we did it. It was awesome too. We rented the hall, got the permit, got security, and then we knew some people who had sound equipment. We had our favorite local bands play, booked to play, and it was awesome. It was such a cool accomplishment for just some high school kids just wanted to have a good time here in Watsonville.
No, that's cool, because it's cool because like that scene, the punk scene, the show scene, like that was at the time I didn't know about it, right, until like later on. And my brothers used to go to the shows at the youth center, and they would tell me, dude, like it's like punk rock shows and mosh pits and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like I didn't think that much of it, but looking back, like the significant role of those shows being in the area was huge, and you can't have that stuff anymore, really. Yeah, because there's not that many even like at the youth center, but like just in general, they're kind of like fading out. They've been faded out, but people love them, dude. It's like it's a thing.
I still catch wind of some like house shows happening, so I'm glad that that's still happening. But I'd love to have a space for any bands that are up and coming to just play.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what got me into the youth center, and like what kind of like really kept me there too for a while.
Yeah.
I did punk shows there and not just punk too. There's like metal and like just whatever genre of music that people were playing at the time. And they wanted a place to play. I would get them.
Yeah.
Got a couple touring bands too, which was awesome. Like from all over the world, not just the country, but the world.
Really?
Yeah. Had a band from Spain play there. Had a band from Argentina, one of my favorite bands, Boom Boom Kid. His shows were nuts. Yeah. Just because, well, one like he was pretty well known in the scene, but also like he put on such a good performance. Like so much energy, so much dreadlocks. He had these long blonde dreadlocks that would just whip people in the face, and would love it.
What was the first show like? The first show you guys put on there at the youth center?
Gosh, I was trying to remember that, and I can't remember. It was, I mean, if anything, it was probably, like I would say maybe Los Drivers were playing, and Los Drivers was like a very well-known punk band at the time, and so which is what's cool about those guys. Like I love those guys. I loved all of them. I actually saw them for the first time at the youth center, like before I even started working there. It was like a battle of the bands or something, and then like just over the years, like just grew to know them, and they grew to know me as well. And they were super cool. They weren't like, never had any rock star attitude or anything like that. They're just, but they were like, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Like, so it was probably them. It was probably maybe. I booked some friends' bands. I honestly can't remember the first show, but I'd love to go back into my archive and see if I could find it. But
but that's cool, dude. The fact that you bring like people came from like all over the world, like that's cool. And that's like now you're like, dude, no way. Like people from out of the country came to play here.
Yeah,
like that's pretty neat.
Yeah, sometimes too. There was one show too. It was probably my biggest show that I had. It was the final show of this band called Uzi Suicide, and there was probably like, I want to say, like, if you imagine the youth center, not everywhere except for the gym. The gym is the biggest space, but we never used the gym for any of the shows. We'd always use like the lobby area and the classroom.
Yeah.
Probably about around 200 people, maybe more, and people from all over the country came to see that band's last show. And it was nuts. You could probably find it on YouTube somewhere, but
that is
they destroyed the room a little bit. There's a clip online where the singer, like, he grabs on, it's like a drop down ceiling.
Yeah.
So he like grabs on the ceiling and then he pulls down the AC like vent and it just comes crashing down. Yeah. I was kind of freaked out a little bit because that was when I was working, and my supervisors were there. Jessica was there too, probably, and just like yelling at me, like, wrap it up, stop it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go tell them to stop, and then I'd be like, hey, hurry up, finish the set, like, let's go. Yeah, no, those are super fun times. It definitely wouldn't fly nowadays.
Oh, I know.
With all the safety and all that stuff, but it was super fun. Nobody got hurt for that big show. I mean, there's definitely, a couple times where people, may have gotten hit or anything like that, but, they were always taken care of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those mosh pits, that's the name of the game when you jump in, right? You know that, like I said, my brothers used to go and used to jump in there, and he'd come over like, dude, why do you have like why do you got a black eye, bro? I was like, do the mosh pit, It's just like, da, 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 da. I'm like, dude, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, as like aggressive as it all looks and like violent as it all looks, it's really everybody's like cool. You know, everybody's like really welcoming, inclusive, and like everybody just wants to take care of each other. But you're just letting out aggression, but in like a in a space where it's allowed. And if someone gets hit or someone falls, everybody, you you get picked up.
Yeah.
And you know, you're ultimately taken care of. So yeah, that's what I can say about that. I don't want to be like, yeah, we used to have all these fights and all this stuff. No, that never really happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was those are super fun times.
Yeah, and dude, like the youth center is cool. Because I remember when I used to go in as a kid, it had the it kind of looked like a prison.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So the lobby
vibes.
They had that vibe. The lobby had like these metal like benches. And, like those are the ones like if you look at like pictures of like the prison and all that, like it had like those were it, you know.
Yeah.
And then like
stainless steel,
and
like
everything.
one piece, just heavy duty. Yeah.
And then the entrance from the lobby into the gym, there is like these metal net gates, you know, that roll up and down.
Yeah.
And so like there's always noise going on in there. Always like it was just like, and then there was like arcade games in there that was in there before.
Yep.
Dude, people would go in there like there was a time and period where it was like always packed. Like early 2000, like mid early 2000s, you know, into the 10s, like it was packed.
Yeah, definitely.
When I was working there, I found a photo book of like all these pictures that were taken, and it was just randomly like stashed away. And I would see pictures of just like, dude, tournaments, you know, just old people that I knew too that worked there. That place was the place to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're definitely like, especially Fridays, we're popping.
Yeah.
It's been cool. It's been cool working there lately too, especially because we're doing a lot of cool stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of trying to bring back like that old days of like, dude, youth center is the place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Everything but punk shows, but yeah, we're doing a lot. It's been fun.
Yeah. So if anyone remembers like any shows or, you know, from back then, or, you know, comment and just kind of let us know your experience, you know, or your favorite band that used to come and play there. So you started off working there. You're throwing all these shows. Did you ever just kind of like, did you ever go to school at the time, or was you just working full time?
Yeah, I did a semester at CSUMB, and then I did a semester at Cabrillo, and then I started working there, and then I just pretty much just kept working there.
Yeah.
That was it. Like, and then, the opportunity. So I think Jessica had left to go run a different program. And so that her position opened, and I just jumped at it. You know, I hit up the coordinator at the time, which was Israel, and I was like, hey, like Jessica's leaving, like, so her position open, like, what's up? Like, let me try out, you know. And so and then eventually, you know, just kept doing it, and then got the gig, and the rest is pretty much history.
Yeah, because you've held every single position in the Parks and Rec.
I think so, and at least definitely for a little while. I started at the youth center, and then eventually I held a position to run the summer youth the camps. And so I got moved over to Ramsey Park for a little bit, and then ran the after school program there, ran the summer camps, and then that's where we met. Yeah. Right?
Shout out Camp Wow.
Camp Wow.
Camp Wow, that's where it's at. If you know, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So from the youth center, because, you know, one of the things that, like, when you're working at a specific area, it's like, dude, you get locked in. Yeah. You're locked in, and you're like, dude, I love this place. And then you move over, it's like, oh crap, you know. Yeah. How big of a challenge was that when you went from the youth center, something that you're used to like running another program, especially like Camp Wow, because at the time, someone else was running it, right? Imelda, shout out Imelda, you know, and then you take it over. You know, how big of a responsibility was that for you to, like, oh crap, you know?
It was definitely, it's definitely a change. I went from like working, you know, the youth center mostly had like high school, middle school kids, and then I went from working with that age group to elementary.
Yeah.
And that was probably the biggest change that I felt, you know. But in terms of like running Camp Wow itself, like Imelda really laid down the groundwork, and I just like picked up the ball and ran with it.
Yeah.
Definitely put in my own twist to it, added my own creativity to it, and I was also like really fortunate to have like a really good team. I think like all credit goes to them because the kids loved it. Like not just because I ran it, but more so because the team was so great.
And you've had so many people like over the years, you know, team wise, come in and out. And I think that's, like you said, it's very important to have a team like that.
Yeah.
And it's a testament to, well, just not just the program, but you able to like manage and kind of bring people together in a setting where like, you know, give them the liberty to do what they got to do, right? Because I know from my experience working with you, and I'm sure that a lot of people can attest to this, is that you didn't micromanage.
Yeah.
You know, you're not a micromanager.
No.
And that was cool because, yes, you kept us in check as like, you know, as our supervisor, but you also gave us the liberty to like do what we needed to do to have fun.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's pretty dope. And honestly, like I tell people, this isn't a job.
Yeah.
you know, dude, it's just fun. And so, talk to me about like what you kind of like implemented, and you say you threw in your little twist. Just kind of talk more about that.
Well, I mean, like, you know, we had just our general like schedule or whatever, and like I feel like when I when I came in, I just did a lot more like organizing in terms of like getting the schedule like solid so that we, you know, it ran smoothly. But in terms of like the creativity, like, and this is actually, I give credit to Charlie, like, he came up with the idea to make a movie with the kids. And so, cause he's obviously now he's like a crazy filmmaker and all that stuff, and always been a great photographer. But, like he came up with the idea with that. And then I took that and ran with it because and then this kind of it got me back to my roots of like in high school I was in drama, and you know, just like getting into the whole like getting the kids to act and stuff. That was super fun. That's probably we'd have each week we'd have a theme, and then one of the themes was Hollywood week. And then and so that would be the week where we'd get the movie going. And then throughout the summer too, so it'd be like later in the summer when we have Hollywood week, but throughout the summer, I tell you guys, like, you know, get a bunch of footage. Well, mostly Carlos at the time would get all the footage, but get a bunch of footage of the kids, and we'll just throw a highlight reel together on top of like all the little skits. So for the movie, I would write like different funny skits that we'd let the kids act in, that we'd act in. So that's probably like the highlight of like one of the activities that we do at Camp Wow. But and then just like I think with like having like a great team, just allowing you guys to just run with your own creativity. Like Jessica was just like killing it with the art.
Yeah, the backdrops.
And then definitely. And then that's where you guys met as well too, right?
Yeah.
So this
So I tell people like this funny story. So I applied for the city 3 times prior to getting hired in 2018.
Yeah.
So I applied. Well, I did volunteer work. Back when I was in high school, I did some volunteer work where, you know, for the hours. So I think I worked like maybe like a couple of days at Ramsey Park, just kind of being there. And then I applied when I was 18. No, I applied when I was 18. Yeah, so when I was 18, I applied at the city. I didn't get anything. I think when I was 20, I applied, and then 21, and I think at 25 or one of those, like 3 times prior. The furthest I got in that time was an interview. And I remember I was coaching at the time, and I put on my coach's jacket. I got a tie underneath. You know, had PV football. You know, looking all professional. I think I'm gonna get this job. I didn't get it. And then finally, dude, like,
it was for the rec leader position?
It was for rec leader.
Okay.
I remember it was just like, I want to say it was because it was those, back then paper applications, working at the youth center, it had that title. So I'd submit them. I never got those jobs. It was weird. And that last one was, I had an interview and that was it. That was it. And then finally, I don't know what happened. It was like 2000, end of 17, 18, early. I applied again, put the application in. By that time, working for the district for a while, I coached football for so many years, and I just submitted it. And yeah, dude, I got an interview. It was you, and I think it was Emilda who interviewed me. And I remember I got the email, I got the call. Hey, yeah, we're hiring you. Come on in.
Yeah.
I'm like, finally, dude. After all these,
for the record, though, and I told you this before, I didn't see your first couple of applications, and I would be the one who's pulling them. Mm-hmm. So like, I would have recognized that name because you have Eddie Berto. Like I would have like not recognized it, but because at the time I was pulling the applications, like I was the one literally sifting through the papers, going through, and I never saw your name until that last interview. Yeah. So.
I don't know, dude. I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. Yeah. And who knows?
I'm glad it finally worked out.
Yeah. I think that it was the right time.
Yeah, okay.
I think for me it was like the right time, in my life, in my career, and everything that I was doing. I think it was the right time because I came in. Yeah. And when I came in, someone had left. I'm not gonna mention any names, Andres. And I knew that you guys had like this, like the summer before, you guys had like this tightness, sort of tightness, and then like everyone was kind of, when I found out, you're gonna be working summer camp at Camp Well, like, I'm like, okay, cool. Like I didn't know what was what, and I remember having conversations with everyone else. They're like, dude, like when they saw that I was coming in, like they were kind of skeptical, like, who is this guy? Yeah. Like because Andres had left and he was like, part of the clique, and is this guy gonna throw a wrench or whatever? And somehow, some way, dude, we all clicked. It was like,
no, I knew it too. Like when I saw basically, so every time after the interview, like we have like this pile of candidates, right? Mm-hmm. And so there's a couple of other people also that are like vying for those candidates. But I was like, no, dude, I need Eddie. Like, I was like, I don't care who else you guys can have, whoever else you want. I'm gonna get Eddie. Yeah. And so that was it. And like I was definitely like.
Why? Who else was wanting me to go?
I don't remember, but definitely because I remember you being one of the top candidates at the time, and so like I had to like sometimes we have to like kind of negotiate like, like this would be a good fit for this program. This would be a good fit. And I was just like really like, well, like Andres left and but no, but not just that, but like I definitely had a strong feeling about you from the start. And got lucky enough, and they allowed me to get you on my team, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. Yeah, dude. I remember that initial going to the site to
meet everyone.
And I'm the type of person where like when you go into like this new environment, you just kind of scope out everyone. Yeah. And like because my job with the district, working with kids, like you kind of got to scope and get to know the kids and kind of like from a distance. So I kind of try to do that, but like it didn't work because it just like it happened so fast that we just clicked. Yeah. And dude, like that's like I said, that's the one thing I truly believe to this day, that everything happens for a reason, that there was a good thing that I didn't get hired in the past because, the dynamic might have been different or what, but it was like the right time for everyone. And I think like from there, that group that worked together in 2018, like went off to do like some pretty great stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I look at everybody now, I'm like, damn. Yeah. And I'm still here. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, you're still there, but like it's, no. And I've asked you this before, but 2018 was your favorite staff?
Um, honestly, being real, like the year before you came, that was my my first year running summer camp was 2015, and not to take away from you coming on board and being having a great team that year, but that was my first summer with that team, and that was my favorite summer.
Yeah,
just because so much happened, and it happened so quickly because like it was so smooth. Like the team, like we were clicking on all levels. Like the kids had so much fun, and I think but that year laid the groundwork for all the other years, including your year, to have such a great like camaraderie, and like the overall vibe was awesome. Like those first like 4 or 5 years that I ran Camp Wow, like solid, like just because we had such a solid group of people. But your year was great. Don't get me wrong. Like, it was great.
I'll take it.
It was great.
Yeah, dude, because you were there. Because you don't run Camp Wow no more.
No.
You're back at the youth center.
Yes.
And it's unfortunate because, people talk in the city, in the in the town. And like, oh yeah, Geno's not running 10 Camp Wow no more. I was like, oh no, and it's not the same.
It's a whole different animal right now.
Yeah. But like I said, like people remember you from Camp Wow. People remember you from that time, and you've seen so many kids come in and out.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you get stopped like in town? Like, Geno, is that Geno? Or like, kids that like you haven't seen in years. Like, what's that like?
For one thing, they're all taller than me now, which no, it's cool, like I love running into people like that have gone through my program, and they're off doing great things. Like, great example is Danny. Like, dude's killing it. Like,
he's in Washington D.C. right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And shout out to Danny too. The original, I'll say it on record, the original junior rec. Like, if it wasn't for him writing me this like cute letter, like he's like, why we should have a junior rec program. Like, if it wasn't for him doing that, well, I mean, I was planning on doing it eventually, but him like taking the time to do that and like write that to me, like it meant a lot. And definitely, so like, yeah, right. The year after, did the junior rec program. It was awesome. Like all the little OG Camp Wow kids, like now, and putting them in a more leadership role. It's cool. It's cool to see kids grow up and be people.
Yeah.
Like, be actual people.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like, I have a 40-hour-a-week job. I'm a full-time student. It's like, dude, I still remember you eating Play-Doh. Yeah.
It's crazy too. Like the kids too that like from my first years at the youth center, like seeing them all grown up and with kids is super nuts to me. Cause I'm like, what? Like, I remember like I used to skate with you when you were like 13 and now you got like 4 or 5 kids or whatever, starting joining Camp Wow and things like that. So yeah, it's a trip, but it's really cool to see.
Yeah. Man, I remember that year, and just same thing, kids that I've worked with over the years that I've coached, have kids now and are just coming up into their own. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why we get into what we get into.
Yeah.
Right? Like, aside from like, this is the first job, what's really kept you going doing this? You said like it's shaping the next generation, but and I'm sure like if you wanted to, you could like go elsewhere or do other things. But what kind of just keeps you like in this, in this setting?
I'm not. I didn't initially have the job is like, oh, I want to shape the next generation and all this stuff. It definitely became a byproduct of that, and like and that's one thing I did, like one aspect of the job that I fell in love with. But no, the thing that really keeps me going is that I mean, that's definitely a big part of it now. But it's just a fun job, dude. Like my job is to make sure other people have fun and enjoy themselves, and then and you know, while they're doing that, like they're learning, they're enriching their lives, like they're you know, I'm just providing an opportunity for them to just become themselves. You know, the thing I try to do, like pretty much like every day, is try to introduce them to something that they can potentially get into, and that could be their thing, you know. So like, you know, offering, you know, art classes, or offering cooking classes and things like that. I don't necessarily offer them, but I invite my team to be like, hey, like, why don't you try a cooking class, or why don't you teach these kids a workout, or, you know, things like that. I just try to I'm there to kind of help foster like the relationships with the team and the kids, like, and you know, kind of keeping the ship afloat, and making sure things run smoothly. So, but yeah, it's overall just a fun job. Have a great team around me now. Like they're awesome. And that's what really keeps me going. It's just the people around me that make me want to come back.
Yeah. You get paid to have fun.
That's really what it is.
Pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And I miss it, dude. I'm not going to lie. Like, I do miss working for the city. I miss working for Parks and Rec, you know, Watsonville Powell. Like, obviously, I had to take a step away because, you know, doing other things, you know, podcasts and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I think back of that being a pivotal time in my life. And I wish I could get back to it. Not gonna lie. And obviously with highlights and like there's great things, there's also a downside, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's difficult times with work and whatnot. What's been like the one thing that's been kind of difficult for you in the 20 years to where like maybe you're like, screw this, dude, I'm out, you know? Or just like it's just a tough patch? Because I could automatically say COVID. That time was a rough patch. But for you personally, what's been something that you a downside of the job?
Downside, I mean, really, for me, it's like I think it's just not enough like people knowing what we're doing, and you know, just you know, getting kids into the door and realizing what the place is. It's, you know, we're completely free. Like it costs nothing to go there and to participate and like take advantage of all the opportunities. So for me, it's just that's probably the hardest part is getting more people to know who we are and where we are and what we do. That's kind of the hard part, like getting them in the door. And like you said too earlier, is like the prison vibe, right? Of the youth center. I get that because that's probably what I felt when I was a kid. Seeing this giant tower on the corner, and not knowing what goes on, you know, through that long hallway that you have to walk through. And we've definitely made strides to make it seem a lot less like that, which I think we've done for the most part. And we're still trying to do. You know, my supervisor, Jason, he started working there about over a year ago. That dude's, he's awesome. He's a nut. Like he'll come up with different ideas, and I'm like, all right, I'll see where I see where you're going with it, and then we'll do it. And I'm like, dude, you're crazy. Like this, I can't believe like we're actually doing this, and it's worked out, and it's so cool. Like he has such fresh ideas that I'm like I think that's also like just seeing his like mind work. Like it's reinvigorated me. Not that I was ever like just on it. Like I've always loved the job. Like, and but just having like new blood like that come in and like just really like flip things.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Like I could definitely do another 20 years.
20 years?
because of like just the new energy that's
Yeah.
been pumped into me, you know.
I mean, you see yourself retiring there?
Yeah, of course. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't see myself doing anything else. I mean, I was aimless to start
Yeah.
and the opportunity that this has given me is, you know, I owe my life to it. I mean, I'm sure I could probably do something else like that, whatever, but, like I love it. I just genuinely love it. Like I'm working where I've lived my whole life. Giving back to the community, you know, just in you know, in my own way and being a part of it. It's awesome. Yeah. Like why
it doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely blessed. Like
Yeah.
I got lucky.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And going back to, like I said, you've seen so many people over the years, so many kids over the years. What's been a change that you've noticed, good or bad, with the way kids are growing up now? You know, I think from the early 2000s, from when we grew up to now, there's obviously been different dynamics, different changes.
Oh yeah.
And what do you see that's like things that are good and bad in that?
I mean, the most obvious answer is social media.
Yeah.
Like, and like it's so crazy because like now, you know, I mean, before we just, you know, be taking pictures, everybody's smiling, everybody's looking like they're having a good time, and now, like when I go to like, you know, I was like, oh, let's take a picture for the Instagram, like to, you know, I take pictures for the Instagram to promote stuff or just to show the world really what we're doing and that we're doing a good thing, and then you just see kids like mean mugging, like I'm like smile, they're like no. And I'm like, really, dude? Like,
I am having fun.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, they don't want to get caught lacking, you know, like all that stupid social media, online internet slang. But it's like, yeah. So that's kind of the challenge. You know, some kids they'll come in and they'll just come in, sit down, and then use our Wi-Fi and just be on their phone on the couch.
Yeah.
And which is, you know, that's fine. You can come in, decompress, and do that. But like eventually, we're gonna get you up and moving. Like we're gonna get you doing something. You know, even if it's just video games, you're still like we're getting you to kind of be more social and not just so like, you know, your head in your phone. Like, so yeah, that's partly the challenge. But I mean, I feel like though, like the crowd of kids that we've been getting, like they're not necessarily like a majority of them are not there necessarily to be on their phone or you know, just to chill on the couch. Like we've had a really good group that like they keep themselves active for the most part, you know. So yeah, like a lot of them are soccer players. So we actually have a soccer team on the rec league. So two soccer teams. That's never been done before, where one of our rec leaders, George, he you know, proposed that we start a couple of soccer teams, and we had enough for 2 teams. So I'm like, go for it, dude. Like, get these kids out there, you know. So yeah, some of them don't have the opportunity to, you know, pay for like, you know, the whole like the whatever fees you need to do for to join a league, and we offer our members for free, like just to be on a soccer team, which is, I don't know, unheard of.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, and I think that's important to people to know, right? It's like, dude, it's free. Like you said, like free. Like, is there a catch? Like, no, dude. Like, some things are just legit free. Like,
no hidden fees.
Yeah,
it's just all.
There's nothing lacking that you're gonna, you know, get caught up on later. It's free. It's like, oh, okay. So I think that's also like people need to know things are free out there.
Yeah. Yeah, we do, and then we'll do every once in a while like community events, so the whole family get to enjoy them. One thing that we offered that, and this is like all Jason's brainchild, but we offered the salsa y salsa event, which is a salsa contest for eating, and then afterwards you get to enjoy a live salsa band.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had to connect with a Grammy winning salsa band apparently.
Really?
Yeah, so they performed at the youth center last year and then this year.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're obviously super legit. So yeah, but the salsa contest is awesome because like that whole week. This past year, like that whole week, I'm just munching on different types of salsa. We had like probably close to 30 types of salsa.
Dang.
Yeah,
that's dope. I wanted to go these last 2 years. I've been wanting to go, but like there's always an event or something that I'm like doing that weekend. But I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, no, you definitely gotta.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it next year for sure. Yeah. Throw in my own salsa in there.
Yeah, for sure. You know? Yeah, and that also the salsa contest is open to anyone. Like, we had the winners. So the last year's winner and then this year's winner were pretty much the same people. So we need someone to take them down. I mean, their salsas are awesome. Like they definitely deserve it. But I'd love to see someone else like come in and take the crown from them.
A ghost pepper salsa?
That'd
be a little bit too much, but yeah. No, that's cool, dude. Like that, just that time, like I said, you've seen so much. You've seen a lot of evolution in the youth setting, and you're still going, dude. Because like I said, dude, even now, like your coworkers are like people that you like. We're super like kids that were in your program. Like those are
there's been some of them.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Geno, you're also you're Filipino, and the reason why I bring that up is right. The reason why I bring that up is because I've learned a lot that you've introduced me to. One of the things that you talked to me back then. I think a couple of years after we met, that there was an incident that happened years ago in Watsonville, the Filipino massacre that happened back in the 20s, 30s. And I didn't know about that, you know, but like you brought that to light to me, so I learned something. And, I know that the Filipino community is very heavy here. And how has that been something that that has helped develop and grow you in this community, like your culture and being in Watsonville, your family, his relatives all coming here and being here?
I mean, definitely played a huge role in who I am now. I was actually really fortunate because all of my cousins and they all grew up with me here.
Yeah.
And we're literally like less than a mile away. Like we're all in walking distance of each other's houses growing up. So, that's how we grew up. Shout out to my cousin Gary. He wanted me to shout him out on the episode. So
Gary.
Find him at Body Zone, cutting my hair. But no, so that's really what, where, we were really tight knit.
Yeah.
And then my family, they were heavily involved in the Filipino community, the organization.
Yeah.
So my dad at one point was the president, and my mom still goes to this day. And it's been, I think in this community, been really fortunate to have that organization there, and like I grew up in that little hall, having parties there and seeing that like evolve. But yeah, it's cool too because this predominantly Mexican community, like it feels very similar. I see a lot of similarities. A lot of people say that Filipinos are the Mexicans of the Asian culture or whatever, which I see it for sure. I don't know. It's cool being Filipino over here.
Yeah, and the reason why I say that is because it's like, I'm big on like history and culture, right? And I love Watsonville, and I've been exposed more since I think knowing you to the culture and to like the environment, and that's cool because like I said, like I learned things. I'm like, dude, like I didn't know this, and it's in my own backyard, and so
yeah, I love introducing people to like our food especially.
Yeah.
And I was so stoked when I invited you like to one of our parties, and just I was like, here, try this, try that,
yeah,
try this, try that.
Gosh,
Yeah.
So the story goes, so Geno invited me over. I forgot whose birthday it was, and I was a little bit late. I remember going, and I was a little bit late, and everyone was at the table sitting around, and the whole food like was at like a couple tables. It took a couple tables to have all the food. And you're like, yeah, come on in, dude, grab a plate, this and this and that. And I just see everyone kind of sitting. I'm like, dude, I don't want to be rude and be like all eating like while everyone's waiting and all that. It's like, nah, dude, like everyone already ate.
Yeah.
Like, what? You look at the table, it's like barely a dent in the food. And I'm like, no way. He's like, yeah, dude, everyone's been here for a couple hours, already a couple plates in and all that. And there's so much food left over. I'm like, dang. And then, oh my gosh, dude, there's so many flavors, so many spices. And I'm just like, oh, like it was overwhelming in a good way. And at the end, oh, take some home. Bags and bags and bags. I'm like, oh, bro. And it's still enough for everyone to go around for everyone. So yeah, dude, it's very, very, very delicious. I got to ask though, because there was a store right next to Santa Fe, and you used to be able to go and get food.
Yeah.
Right? Filipino food, like on the go. And then COVID hit and it shut down. Why isn't there someone that has a restaurant? Why isn't there a Filipino restaurant?
I don't know, to be honest. I know there was a restaurant there where Pho Kitchen is currently, and that closed down. I don't know why. Well, probably because we could just get it at home.
Yeah.
at least for me, So I don't necessarily need to go to a restaurant to enjoy that food. But yeah, I don't know. That's
it would make a killing. I honestly believe.
Yeah.
Like, I love taquerias. I love Mexican restaurants. But I a lot of the times, like, dude, I want some adobo. And it's just like, I could call you up, like, hey, you got any? But like, it'd be cool if someone could just like, and I know some people do catering. I think some people have done some catering, and some people have tried like an attempts of doing like out of their home kind of thing. But if someone out there that could open up a restaurant, Filipino food restaurant, I'd be there like every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. I know. Filipino food is great, but it's not the most visually appealing.
Yeah.
A lot of it just looks like
mush,
or like just it's a lot like some stews. But there's definitely a lot of like it would take someone to actually like try it to really like it. But visually, they'd look at it and be like, I don't know. But yeah, they're missing out. Those people who are just like, eat with their eyes first or whatever, like they're missing out.
Yeah.
You gotta actually try it.
Dive in. And then, this wouldn't be an episode without mentioning puto.
Oh, dude. Puto's awesome.
Puto's amazing.
Yeah, you gotta try it with the, I don't think I've told you this, but with the chocolate meat. You dip it in that.
See, I'm not a fan of like blood,
It's awesome. What are you talking about?
Oh, man.
It's so good.
So that's the one visually like, because I think I tried.
That one's specifically like, if you see that, you'd look the other way for sure.
For sure.
It's so good.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I don't know. You're gonna have to invite me over again, and I'll give it a try.
Did I let you try balut yet?
No, dude. So that's
you got to do it. You got to do it. We'll film it. It'll be like a bonus scene.
A bonus scene? Oh man. Okay. If we do it after,
we gotta do it right. You can't just be like, oh, what is this? But you gotta like you have all the like little like sauces. At the very least salt.
Yeah.
It's a little like
So tell everyone what balut is.
It's a meal on the go.
A meal on the go.
Just Google it. Google
it. My brothers love it. They've had it.
See?
But
Have you tried? Have you tried to try it?
I haven't tried to try it. I've looked. We'll
get some right after this.
I've looked at it. If we do that, I'll add this at the end of the video and I'll record me having it. But yeah, dude, food. I'm a foodie guy, so that's great.
That's why you got to try it.
Yeah. All right, we'll do it.
You can't call yourself a foodie if you haven't tried it.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Yeah, you guys are gonna see it after this episode. We're gonna put it on here. So yeah, Watsonville kid, went to Watsonville High, worked in the city. The culture's heavy here, and you're into some other things, dude. You're a big nerd guy,
Yeah.
You're up there. You have knowledge.
Yeah, know a few things, maybe. I don't know.
And so you're also involved in like Nerdville.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're one of the founding people, core people from Nerdville. You've been in there since day one. And so, have you always been a nerd?
I think so. Like, yeah. I mean, growing up, so I have this older cousin, Junior. Shout out Junior. He's like probably like when I was, how old is he? Like he's like probably almost 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
So he was like a teenager, growing up with like in the middle of like really when comics were huge, video games were just getting started, and all that stuff. And he was like super into all that stuff, and just me like kind of hanging around him, like I would be interested and then eventually got into it as well. Yeah. But yeah, it all started off with like my parents wouldn't ever get me like the comics because like if I ever got into comics, it would just be like every week I would want to get stuff.
Yeah.
So the way I kind of learned about like all the comic lore that I do know about is through the cards, the trading cards. So I was heavy into that as a kid, especially the Marvel masterpieces. Those were awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much kind of where it started. And then I would be like a kid wanting all the toys and got some of them. And yeah, like Ninja Turtles, I was heavy into that as a kid and still kind of am. But
yeah. Dude, I was actually just speaking about Ninja Turtles. I was watching the remakes.
Oh yeah.
I watched them within the last couple of days. I packed them back. I'm trying to see if like they're underrated or not. I feel like they kind of are in a way.
I like them, especially the newest one with the one that Seth Rogen did. Like, yeah, I loved it actually.
Yeah. That was a good take. That was definitely like a fresh take because like, right, Teenage Mutant, and nothing to take away from any of the old ones, like the OGs, like those.
Oh yeah, dude, you can't. Yeah,
you can't, dude.
Undeniable.
Secret of the Ooze is by far the best.
Yeah, I went and saw they re-released the original, and I went and saw it in theater.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was awesome. Like just knowing every line.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so dude,
I just relearned my favorite part in the movie. It's just it's a small detail, but it's at the end of the movie when a Shredder falls into the dumpster, and then Casey Jones just like, oops, and he like pulls the trigger. I was laughing so hard by myself in the theater, and I was like, and I was talking to my brother afterwards. I was like, dude, in that part, he straight up like just committed murder. If you think about it, like,
okay, yeah, you're right. Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that. Boom, killed.
Yeah.
So
he said oops, so it was manslaughter.
Yeah. So technically, it was Casey Jones who defeated him. That's funny. Yeah, dude. And so what other things are like you're into, comic book wise and like nerd wise? You're a big Marvel guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So
I mean, it's not that I'm not like heavy into like the like I wouldn't call myself a nerd in that sense. But I love like, and it stems from collecting the cards. It's just the art of it all, like just seeing it all visually, and then like I would learn about it like here and there. But I'm not like, I don't know all the deep cuts and like all the stories. I have read a few of them, but yeah, I definitely love it all. And yeah, like it, I mean, especially when like all the Marvel movies came out, of course I had to be there to see all those, and then you know, just getting into other like other ones like Invincible and like things like that. Like yeah, it's I'm a lightweight. In terms of comics and comic lore and knowing all that, it's but I do know like just sort of the basic stories and things like that.
Yeah, because there's people out there that are just like straight up like.
Yeah, I don't want to be called out for not knowing who this and that is. Like
they live and breathe comic books.
Yeah,
and
I'm
like,
not that deep into it, but
you know who is deep? James Gunn.
Oh,
and we've talked about this before, right? Like he's like bringing in a bunch of stuff that like we didn't even know about ever existed.
Oh yeah,
you know, if you watch like his shows on TV and you know the movies that he makes, like he's very into the detail of like the comic book scene.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, Geno is on a group of individuals, and this group is called The Movie Club.
Shout out Movie Club.
Shout out Movie Club. I know you guys are watching this. It's the Saltburn Old Boy Movie Club galore. Warriors of Virtue. And so you've been in this since the beginning, dude. So I remember I hit you up like, hey, you want to do a movie club? And like, yeah, sure, why not? You know, and dude, so for those who don't know, Movie Club started back in 20, like around that time too, during COVID, because everyone was all indoors. Like, dude, what do we do? And so my buddy, again, I tell this story again. He's like, dude, we should like do something like to keep us entertained. And like, well, what do we do? It's like, so we should start something. I'm like, all right. It's like, what about like a movie club, but like a book club, but instead of talking about books and reading books, we watch movies and we talk about it. And we're like, okay, let's see if it goes, you know, because at the time him and I were like talking about like Marvels and all that. And sure enough, dude, like I'm like, all right, let me get a group of people, hit people that I'm like, okay, they might like it. And bam, Movie Club was born. Yeah, dude. And we started by going through every single Marvel Cinematic Universe film.
Yep. That was cool. I love doing that.
What did we do? Like in the order of the timeline.
Yeah.
And dude, like seeing them again, but in that order, we noticed a lot of details and everything. And I think we still talk to this day. Like there's things that like we would have never noticed, you know?
Yeah.
And so tell me about your love for film.
My love for film? You're setting me up.
Okay. Now,
I love movies, don't get me wrong.
I mean, it's love for film. You love movies. That's what it is.
Who doesn't? But apparently I haven't seen a lot of them. Like, a lot of them. I get made fun of all the time.
Yeah.
It's like the inside joke that I haven't seen a lot of the classic films.
I know. Yeah. So Geno, a lot of times we're talking about movies. We're like, hey, have you seen this? No. What?
Yeah.
It's like, what? It's like the most iconic movie. It's like, I just haven't gone around to it.
I just haven't.
So like we have a wheel. And so in the wheel, the way we choose movies, it's like everyone's name's on it. And then we spin it, and then whoever gets chosen, it gets to pick the movie and have another wheel. And it's got a bunch of categories. Yeah. And it's like we spin it, and whatever category it lands on, that's the film that we got to choose by. And there's a category that says movies Geno hasn't seen.
It's a large category.
It's a large category. But you know what's cool about it, and I particularly enjoy watching movies that you've never seen, because it's like, what's your reaction going to be? It's like the most authentic, brand new reaction compared to people who are used to it all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
And so even you've said like, dude, that's why I love this movie club, because I see these movies that are like, that's dope. Yeah,
seriously. I mean, literally joined the club just so I could see new things that I would never otherwise like try to see. Mm-hmm. And definitely it's paid off, you know, so many times over. Like, just the last movie we saw, I was like, damn, I would have never, ever thought to watch that.
Yeah, Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah, like see the title itself, I'm like, you know. But then seeing it, I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that's happened like time and time again throughout the movie club. And I mean, there's definitely been some stinkers in there. I don't know if whoever picked the movie was trolling or whatever, but
They haven't always been the best.
yeah,
you know?
but that's part of it, dude. That's also part of it. That's the fun part as well. So, but also too, I'm like the one of the other main reasons I joined the movie club is because, you know, when you open Netflix or you open a streaming app, you're mostly scrolling through trying to find something to watch and not knowing what to pick, and then all of a sudden it's like an hour later you're still trying to find something to watch, and I'm like, I'm over this, you know. I don't want to even bother. So that's another main reason. And of course, like, you know, the people in there like are super cool. Like, I mean, all of our friends. So
yeah, it's a good time.
One
of the stinkers I think for me all time, oh gosh, it'd have to be Parasite.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Because so Rylan picked it.
No, I picked it.
Oh, it was you?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so when
one of us.
When it was picked, it was labeled as comedy.
That's what. Yeah,
comedy. And then when I was watching it, it's like, okay, where's the punchline? Where am I supposed to laugh? Like, it was such a like
dark comedy.
Like it was
super dark.
Too dark. Where it's like, because it was a Korean movie. Dude, and it won an award.
Yeah,
it won an Oscar. I'm like, how did this?
It's like up there on like top like movies of all time.
Yeah,
lists. Like,
and to this day, I'm just like, how?
I think you need to revisit.
Maybe because, you know, if someone says, hey, this is an action movie, I expect action.
Yeah.
If this is like a drama movie, I expect to feel like that drama.
Yeah. What would you categorize it as?
Drama. More drama than anything.
Yeah.
Because it said comedy drama.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, you know, those comedians that like they could still pull off a drama and they could still make you laugh. For example, let me get I'm thinking about Spanglish. You seen that one?
No.
Okay. It's an Adam Sandler one. It's a more serious tone.
Oh yeah, I know. I know of the movie.
Yeah, so it's a serious tone Adam Sandler, but it's still comedy, and there's still moments in the film where like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
You know, like it's, you know. So that's why I was kind of hoping like there's like that subtleness of comedy, but yeah, it's just like maybe the comedy about it was like, haha, we took over.
Yeah, I mean, there's some like comedic moments in there. I can't remember exactly what they were, but there were some moments where I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily laughing. I'm like, cool.
Yeah. What are since joining the movie club and just like even just movies in general, what are your top 5?
Oh, that's hard. There's 200 movies now, right?
Yeah.
Top 5? That's not a Marvel movie.
It's not a Marvel movie.
Dang. I can't think of any. I can't even remember any off the top of my head. Now you put me on the spot. But
or movies that you like, you yourself personally just love and could like watch over and over again.
Can I say one of? Well, that just because I can only remember the ones I've recommended.
Yeah.
The one I was actually really excited to recommend to the group was The Whackness. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I love that movie like before, and then it wasn't like a really big movie or anything like that. I think I don't know, but yeah, that was one of the ones that I discovered on my own. Well, kind of. Jeff recommended it.
Yeah.
We both got into it, but yeah, like that one. What else? Gosh, I've looked at that list a few times, and I still can't like imagine any of them.
Gosh, let me see. Let me pull it up right here.
There was definitely a few where like I was like, oh, that was I can't remember the name of it, but it was like it was just funny and like silly. I think Rylan recommended it. It was Bottoms.
Bottoms, okay.
I think Marshawn Lynch was in it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So for those
ridiculous.
Yeah, so we've gone through 200 movies, and you have so many people come in and out of the group, and the core people who have been there for a while. And the way it worked, like I had mentioned earlier, we went through all the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, and then we would, after every Avengers film, the next film will be something fresh, like something that's not Marvel, to kind of keep us sane. And then after we were done with the entire Marvel universe, like, what do we do now? Do we still keep on going? I was like, sure, why not? And so, like I said, we started doing the wheel, and everyone recommends, and everyone's been bringing in some great movies. And we're at like 200 movies that we've seen since 2001.
I haven't seen all 200.
We haven't seen all of them because there's someone like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch it, or something happens.
Because you have to pay for it.
Right? Yeah. Tell people why you. Okay, so Geno's anti-paying for movies. Like, if it's not stream, that's the rule that we have. If it's not streaming for free at one of like the major,
the streaming platforms,
like, we're not gonna recommend it unless it's like a super like. It has to get Geno's approval to watch it. If you have to pay for it,
I won't. Well, so here, and I mentioned this in the movie club, but basically, we're paying all this money every month for all these other streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Why am I going to pay extra to watch one movie? Like, even though it's $3, it's still the principle.
The principle. And there's been some like mind blowing movies.
There's some movies that you have to pay for that I've wanted to watch, but I'm like, oh wait.
Yeah, we'll wait till it comes out.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the mind bending movies where it's just kind of like, dude, it's a mind F, like what.
Oh yeah.
So Vivarium.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that one was a mind cluster. Donnie Darko.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Momentum.
Memento.
Memento.
Yeah.
Like, those movies are like mind blowing.
Yeah.
And like, those are the ones that I enjoy because it's like, dude, what did I just watch?
Yeah. For sure.
You have to, go back and watch it. And then what was the other one? Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a bunch.
We got a few like Christopher Nolan films in there too, like Inception and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta ask and let people know, like, why is there a lot of movies that you've never seen?
Like, I just haven't got literally
iconic movies.
Yeah, I just literally haven't got around to it. I know of all these movies, I just haven't got around to it. It's just not on my priorities list. Yeah,
you're too busy out here, running Watsonville programs.
I guess, yeah, that's what it is. No,
yeah, dude. So, gosh, yeah, there's a lot. So shout out to Movie Club. If anyone's ever interested, follow Movie Club at movieclub_831 and kind of keep up with what we're watching, because we just started that. And eventually, maybe a podcast, Movie Club podcast.
With all of us, that'd be nuts.
Maybe, I don't know. Or
we go off in so many tangents, which I love that part of it too. Is like, we're just like, we get into the movie a little bit, we talk about it a little bit, and then we all of a sudden we just go off into some random just whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever subject.
What does that have to do with Movie Club?
Yeah.
Because again, it's like just a bunch of friends just hanging out and just setting aside an hour, and sometimes, like you said, like, we just go off on a bunch of other things. It's like catching up. It's like, so it's super fun. But yeah, check it out, Movie Club _831, and keep up with like what we're watching for the week. This week,
what are we watching this week? I don't remember.
It's the Doorknob and Bedrooms, something like that.
What?
Jane picked it.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, like, you're gonna watch movies that like you've never seen or ever heard of before. So
yeah,
that's the fun part.
Yeah, I definitely recommend following Movie Club on the Instagram, because you will eventually watch something that you would never think to pick. Or if you're like me, just having trouble like picking something on Netflix or whatever you're watching, it'll just pick for you.
Yeah.
And it more times than not, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. At least like 80% of the time.
Yeah. that's a good track record.
Yeah. So Geno, you're also you're big into hip hop, right? you're into the punk scene. You did that, but you're also into hip hop. Wu-Tang is your band.
Yep.
And so, how do you go from like being into punk and then like you're also into hip hop?
Well, so growing up, I started off with listening to rap, watching MTV.
Yeah.
When it first came out, more or less. I didn't get into punk until like late middle school. But yeah, so and then like during that time when I was like I was solely into punk, and then gradually came back to hip hop, around like probably like around when what got me back into hip hop really was Jay-Z's The Black Album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that I was like, okay, and then I kind of retroactively went back and then got back into it. Like I just missed the Chronic 2001 and got back into that, and then all Eminem stuff. So yeah, like it. I mean, yeah, just kind of fell back into, and it was never like one or the other. After that, it was just always like both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Punk and hip hop. So, yeah, like, and then I've since middle school, I've always loved Wu-Tang. Like one of my friends at the time got me into it and introduced me to all them. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for at least my my musical taste.
Yeah. And so, who would you say is the greatest rapper of all time?
Oof, that's tough. I don't I don't know. It's hard for me just because I like so many. Greatest rapper of all time. Jeez, there's so many good ones. I can't just put it on one.
Let's go. Let's make it a little bit easier. At what point?
Like there's certain rappers at certain points in time
We're great.
Where I'm like, oh, dude, this is the dude for me right now, or like the lady rapper or whatever who, really I'm really into at the moment.
Who?
Right now?
Yeah.
Right now, I really like Denzel Curry. He has a couple of albums out recently that Spotify actually got me into. JID is awesome. Who else? One of my favorite rappers of all time. So, so I don't have like a top list. I just know who I like the most. But one of my favorite rappers of all time is Bamboo. He's a Filipino rapper, obviously, so I had to pick him. But no, he's an awesome dude. Just overall, like I've actually met him a couple times.
Yeah.
He's definitely an underground rapper, but he's and he's like straight up like for the people. Like he's kind of a activist kind of rapper, but he can rap his ass off for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Dude, like I don't know. I think rap's changed over time. I don't listen to any like modern day rap anymore.
Yeah.
I keep it like old school, like 2010s under. And there's very small number of people now that rap that I'm just like, all right, I'll listen to it.
Yeah, same with me too. Yeah. Like those the two that I mentioned, like they kind of just crept in there and like I just kind of fell into it. But I don't like it's tough for me to get into newer artists.
Yeah.
But if they got it, like if they pull me in like those have, like I'll dive in,
Yeah. Because it's also like mainstream and like underground, like unknown. I feel like J. Cole and Kendrick are like the last mainstream pure rappers.
Oh yeah.
In the game, like anyone that comes after that or tries, it's like, nah, dude, just stop.
Yeah.
And then for me, I don't know, Tupac and Biggie.
Obviously, yeah.
Like you just can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like
I would have said that too, but I don't want to be too like on the nose. But obviously they're great. And,
and then you got to definitely throw in Eminem.
Yep.
Like I think those are top three. Like like influence and like the way they told stories, the way they rapped, it's just like you can't really like top that. I don't know. That's just me. Like it's people might get like upset, but who are your guys' top rappers of all time?
Yeah, no, you can't. I mean, those are solid picks.
Yeah.
Can't argue too much.
Yeah. I think someone said one time Lil Wayne. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
You can't throw Lil Wayne in that mix.
Yeah, I never got into Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I tried. But no. Or Drake. No.
Drake. Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah, Drake's not that guy. Sorry, guys. Sorry, you Drake lovers. Dude, you also got like a bunch of shoes.
A couple.
I have to bring it up because I blame you. I blame you for my shoe collection now. Dude, I don't know what it is. I think I have at least 50 pairs of shoes.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So,
I think you have a problem, Eddie. No.
I stopped. Like I stopped. I don't have it. There's some that I have to get rid of that I've had like for years. That I have to get rid of. So back in high school, like there was this store in Salinas. I forgot what shoe store it was. It was one of those just like, it wasn't a brand. It wasn't a store name, like big brand store. But they were going out of business. And they're like, yeah, like buy like 4 pairs for $100. Yeah. It was like, and there was Nikes and everything. And I got some like cool like Dunks at the time. Like, so I literally spent like, and the guy gave me a deal because I bought so much. Like I got like, for like $300-$400, I got like 15 pairs of shoes.
Dang.
Yeah. And I had a bunch of shoes.
And
so that was the last time that I was big on shoes. And it would last me, right? Because you have different shoes, you mix them in. And then after that, I was like, whatever, I have like a couple pairs. But when I met Geno, he was into shoes. And he'd have a different pair on like almost every day. And I'm like, dude, nice shoes. And we get into talking about shoes and all that. And you tell me about Stock X and all this stuff.
Oh, I messed you up with that one, huh?
And so now, fast forward, dude, years later, I'm like, I do have a problem because it was all the conversations that we would have about shoes and all that, and it's like, dude, why shoes though?
I don't know. Yeah, it's weird how I ended up getting into it. I mean, it was just another hobby, I guess, like that. I just all of a sudden started getting into. I mean, I remember that as a kid, I would love still like I love shoes as well, like but more so the skate shoes.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, like I guess it just started all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, there's no rhyme or reason about it. It just like one day bought my first pair of Jordans and then that was it.
Yeah, dude. Slippery slope.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm on like. I think I bought my first pair of Jordan a while back, but like Jordan 1s, I think are by far like the best ones.
Yeah, I like those a lot.
So I have like
the lows. Well, I'm a low fan.
I have like 7 Jordan lows, different kind of colors, and there's like there's a few that are still brand new because I haven't worn them.
Yeah,
because they're just in the mix, right?
Yeah,
and, like, you wear them for special occasions or like special like fits, and there's a few out there that I haven't worn yet, and I'm like, oh, gosh, and there's like other ones that came out like recently, like the Dunks, the OG, no, not the Dunks, it was the OG backboard.
Oh yeah, the ones,
the orange ones,
the ones I got you.
Yeah, dude, I remember like I wanted them and had my timer scheduled to like remind me, and I did it, and when I went, dude, we're gone. Like, they're all gone. So like I hit Geno up like, hey dude, can you get this on like StockX or one of the apps that you have because you have an account? Yeah, dude, sure enough. And then after you gave them to me like the next day, like, oh, they're restocked there. You showed me like they're restocked.
No, I caught the restock, and so we didn't have to go through the resell.
Yeah, dude. But you go to sneaker shows?
I used to.
Used to?
Yeah, not so much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to quit.
All right. How many pairs of shoes do you have?
That's a personal question. I have enough.
Enough to last you the rest of your life?
I mean, All right, how about I tell you my first shoe and then my favorite shoe?
Okay, tell me that.
All right, I have those that I can tell you.
Okay.
My first ever like shoe that like really like sparked the collection, or like the love and whatever, like getting all into that, is I just bought a random pair of Nike Dunks. They're just like regular black and white Dunks at Shoe Palace in Gilroy. Like that was it. Like, and then
the pandas. Those
no, they're just like all they were. This was back in like 2000. I want to say like 8 or 9. Yeah, and then after that, just like kind of steamrolled from there. But yeah, so they're just plain all black, white midsole, black outsole, white laces, like simple. And then my favorite pair of all time is the Air Max 1, the Obsidian colorway. Love that shoe.
Yeah.
Like if I had to like get rid of all my shoes and only have one shoe, it'd be that shoe.
That one?
Yeah.
Dang.
So there you go.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
There you go.
We'll take it. Yeah, dude, because, like, you know, there's my feed on social media gets some shoe stuff and all that. And I think there's, like, a con, like another shoe con or something happening either this weekend or next weekend. I can't remember. But, dude, like, there's a pair that I want.
I got you.
It's too expensive, but it's the dude, it's the Back to the Future.
Oh, the mags?
The mags. Dude.
Yeah. Those are, yeah. You're going to drop like a pretty penny on those for sure.
It's never going to happen.
And not ever wear them.
Yeah. I would wear them. I'd wear them like,
oof.
Yeah. I know people, that's the thing though. Like, I think people get very like, oh, you buy this shoe and it's such a great shoe. You got to like stock it and just kind of, you know, hold on to it and not wear it. I wear them.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good to be a person who's not going to just covet them and like, but more they're meant for wearing.
Yeah.
For sure,
yeah.
so.
I mean, I'll take care of them. I get a little upset when like, you know, I'm out and about and like something happens. Like, oh, you know, you try to keep your stuff clean, but dude, I'm a big shoe wearer. You know, that's what they're for, right?
Yeah, totally.
So if I had a mags, dude, I'd rock those probably like every day for like a couple months, you know. Until I'm like, all right, I gotta put them away.
Yeah, I know. Kids always hit me up too whenever they see me like, oh, you're creasing your shoes. I'm like, so like,
yeah, that's what they're for.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not one of those types too. To like, you know, I definitely keep them clean. It's just I'm gonna wear them.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna wear them, they're gonna be worn.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what they're for.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucked for me is because, like, you know, working with kids, like, in the school setting, like...
They'll want to step on them all the time.
Step on them, or you're, like, you're chasing after kids, and it's just like, oh, no, dude. So, like, there's one time, there was this kid who, like, kind of ran off, and it was kind of, like, during the wet season, and they were, like, running towards, like, the back gate. You know, it was closed. You know, but, you know, you got to go get the kids. I'm like... I'm not going. Like my coworker, you go. He's like, because I got some nice shoes on, you know. And like, all right, fine. So
I definitely check the weather every morning and be like, is it gonna rain? Like I'm like, okay, so I can't wear my suede shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, at least you can wear shoes, like you don't, because you're not gonna run after kids. You're more just chilling, like you know, throughout the day. So
every once in a while, I'll run around, but mostly I'm like kind of stuck behind a desk nowadays.
Yeah.
But I will, I try to get out there and like at least talk to kids, you know, and just be out there and like be like just someone there.
Yeah. If you could have a shoe, so you said your first shoe and your favorite shoe.
Yeah.
But if there's a shoe that you don't have that you would want, which one would it be?
Shoe that I want that I don't have? Probably. I mean, I really like the M&M 4s. Have you seen those? Mm-hmm. They're like it's like an all blue Jordan 4, and yeah, those are nice. I mean, if I would like call out like a super hype pair, that'd be it.
M&M 4s.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, those are like friends and family, I think, or something like that. I've actually seen them in person at a sneaker con one time.
$25,000.
Yeah, just some light,
something light.
But yeah, I mean that's like obviously a pair that like pretty much everyone would want. Obviously, so That's it. That's the easy answer. But if I had to go for like something else, I don't know. I can't really think. I mean, I already know what my favorite shoe is, so, and I already have a couple pairs of them, so I'm good.
A couple.
I'm good.
No, but I do that too. Like, if I really
one to rock, one to stock.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Gosh.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna want another.
No, I'm thinking about like the ones that I would, because I have a few. Like, like for example, this is what I used to do back in the day. So if I had a white pair of Air Force Ones, I'd have one pair that I would wear, like whenever I wanted, and then I'd have another pair for like special occasions.
Yeah,
so I'd have two pairs of white shoes. Same thing right now. I got two pairs of Jordan 1s, all whites. Ones that they're beat up, and I have them for whenever I just want to just slip them on.
Yeah.
And others like if it's a special occasion. So I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. So.
Yeah, totally.
The shoe addiction is real.
Yeah, it is.
Dang. Yeah, dude. So, growing up in Watsonville, you're here. You got your different likes and everything. And like I said, dude, people know Geno, regardless of what you say. Like, people are like, Geno. Like,
I guess. I'll take your word for it. Whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's pretty cool. And I don't know, where do you see yourself in like 10, 15, not 15, let's say 5-10 years? You're in the game, you're doing what you love.
Yeah. I mean, I never really look ahead too far. I'm kind of like go with the flow, like, just do whatever in the moment sort of person. So I mean, I hope, by that time I'm still doing what I love, whatever it may be. So I'll just say that much. I don't necessarily have a vision or anything like that. I'm already kind of just doing me and doing what I love and living the dream, I guess. Yeah. Born, live in here, and like work over here. It's cool.
Doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah. I mean, at least for me, I know other people are like wanting to, branch out and do other things and all that stuff. I'm like, that's cool for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you were to give people some advice, words of wisdom, Geno's send off. What do you tell people? What is the one thing that you tell people to kind of just like motivate them or just kind of leave them with something positive?
I've never like actually told, like, I don't necessarily tell people what like advice or anything like that. Yeah. But if I were to like say like something, I would just tell people not to be a jerk. Like be cool. Like I don't know. Like everyone's goal in life is to be happy, and don't be the person who's gonna ruin that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's. I don't know if that's advice or wisdom
or
whatever. But
don't be an a-hole. Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much.
I could definitely say that a lot more colorful, but I'm trying to keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, we got it done. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was awesome.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe we could get you on to once we start the movie club podcast, be more consistent with it. And it's brewing. It's brewing. But yeah, we'll figure something out. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is Geno Bragado. That's it. That's his voicemail. Whenever you call and leave a voicemail, Geno Bragado.
My caller ID is scam likely.
Scam likely. So if you guys want a job, if you guys want to learn more about Geno in his setting, in his habitat at the youth center, stop on by, say hi. If you want a job, if you're a youngster and you're like, I need a job, go work at the youth center.
Yeah, definitely. We're always taking applications, and yeah, interview now, you get hired in 6 months.
There we go.
Just another thing. If you're of the age of 11 to 17, middle school and high school kids, or if kids that are of that age looking for something to do, just take them to the youth center. It's completely free. All you got to do is sign up to become a member, and that's free. And then everything we offer is free, like field trips, all the events.
Free.
Free. And also too, we have as part of the membership, you get benefits at different spots. So
that's why I forgot to bring that up.
I forgot to bring that up too.
Yeah.
But
so tell them about like the whole.
Yeah. So the youth center has business partners all around town. And basically if you show your membership card to them, you get like a special deal or a discount. So our big one, and shout out to them, is Hot Birds. You get 50% off one of their meals. That's half off. That's crazy. Like that's such a generous deal, and we're super grateful to have them as a partner. And then we have other spots like we just got a membership with Chilangolandia. Mm-hmm. They're super popping on social media, doing a great job there, and glad to have them as partners. But Tacos El Jerry, who else? Chubby Tacos. They got the Pizzadilla, right?
Can I get a card?
No. I know, unfortunately. I can't even get a card. Oh, we just started a partnership with Ranch Milk, too. So
nice.
That hasn't been officially announced yet, but I'm announcing it here first. You heard it here first.
Yeah, right here.
Unless this comes out. Unless this comes out after.
Yeah, exclusive.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch of spots. So a lot of benefits for the members of the youth center. And yeah, it's a fun spot. I'll be there most of the time usually. Come see me.
Yeah.
If you want to. Doesn't matter to me, but yeah, I'll be there.
Stop on by. All right, Geno, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks,
guys. See you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed. God bless. Peace out.
All right, so we're here with Geno. We're gonna try below, like I said, so you guys get like an extra part of the podcast, exclusive.
Yeah. We also have some lumpia, of course, some ube roll.
Can't go wrong. So in a way, this is kind of like a food review. All right, let's do it. How do you do it?
So, all right. So the part where it has the mark, you're gonna crack just a little circle. And just kind of peel it back. So you're gonna see a little like membrane. You're just gonna pop that membrane. God, that sounds. There's a membrane.
It's all juicy.
Okay. Oh, you're good. So okay, let me pop mine.
I'm freaking out here, dude.
You got it. It's nothing, dude. Just think of it like soup. This is a little cup of noodles. Without the noodles. Okay.
Fried chicken without it being fried.
Yeah. Think of it just think of you're eating a hard-boiled egg.
Okay.
With a little extra taste. Take some salt and just like a little pinch of salt and just kind of give yourself a little bit, not too much. You don't want it too salty. And then sip the soup. What do you think? The soup is not bad, right?
It's like chicken broth.
Right? Okay, now peel.
Hold on, there's some of the membrane right there. Oh,
God. Yeah. Don't look into its eyes.
Oh, it's still juicier. Hold on.
Yeah. So now you're gonna just peel back.
That's what it is.
You're gonna have to censor that. No, just kidding.
No, we're going all in.
Uncensored. All right. Throw more salt on too, just for more, so you get more flavor. Once you've peeled it back, definitely want. So this is your first time, really?
This is my first time. So my brother's gone it before.
Yeah.
And they've done it, like straight up ate it. They're like, dude, they're thug life. You're like,
You're just down.
So I'll show you guys what it is. Oh, it's a little drippy right there.
Cool, I'll get it. All right, so salt. Just give it a little seasoning. Just want to taste it.
I've always been about like trying exotic foods and doing all that stuff, but this is definitely
It's up there.
it's up there into like
For sure. I think I got left.
I'm gonna throw some chili oil just
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh damn, yours is. Mine's like still a blob. Yours is like fully.
Okay, so
it's almost quacking.
so below is pretty much a chicken embryo,
Duck
embryo. Yeah.
All right, you ready? I think you're good. There's a bottom piece that you don't necessarily have to eat. It's like a cartilage.
This
like,
right here?
Yeah, it's like a rubbery.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily want it, but you could eat it if you want
yeah,
to. Are you taking it off? Oh, you're gonna go all in.
I'm going all in, dude.
Okay.
That's the only way. Okay,
All right, cheers. Boiled egg, right? Boiled egg yolk with a little bit of some nice some nice flavors in there. What do you think?
Okay, thank you. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. So definitely the the yolk. I taste that.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like an egg.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that it tastes better than what it looks.
Right.
For sure. It definitely tastes better than what it looks. I think it's just in your head, the whole like it being an embryo and all that. And I'm just like trying to get past that. It's a little embryo duckling that I just ate. You don't taste anything in the sense of like you're chewing bones or anything. But for sure, like it is good, but there's like you came past that whole like eating the duck. Yeah, so overall, would I have it again? Maybe. Maybe. I'm going 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. The 3 points is more like it's a mental thing. It's more of a mental thing. So you guys heard it here. El Local Podcast. I try and below with Geno. We did it.
He did it.
I did it.
He did it. I've done it.
So thanks for watching, guys.